What's up everybody? We're here at WB Games Preview Theatre, where we've been gifted with our very first look at Middle-earth Shadow of War, the sequel to 2014's Shadow of Mordor. We've rounded up the top 5 things you need to know for this game. The story of Middle-earth Shadow of War takes place right after the events of Shadow of Mordor. Talion and Celebrimbor have crafted a new ring of power to take on the returning Sauron, who's wreaking havoc over Mordor. The world of Shadow of War is huge when you compare it to the 2 areas of Shadow of Mordor. Still completely explorable on foot and on the back of a Caragor. It's made up of regions and fortresses, and it expands as you take over the outposts being controlled by the enemy overlords throughout the game. One of the newest features to Shadow of War is the followers system. Basically the Nemesis system, but in reverse. Instead of making enemies, you're going to make friends. These allies will follow you into battle, take on the overlords for you, you can send them on missions, they could even betray you. The fan favourite feature of Shadow of Mordor returns, and the Nemesis system is so much better, which is hard to believe in Shadow of War. Not only will your enemies change throughout the game, but their outposts and their tribes and everything they control will take shape depending on how you battle them, if you kill them or if you take them prisoner. Our final thing you need to know for Shadow of War is the customization options. So many RPG elements have made it into Shadow of War, and they're not just limited to combat, the loot system, especially that all-important appearance. There'll be so many things to change in your Shadow of War game. So there you have it, they are the 5 things we think you need to know for Middle-earth Shadow of War. We cannot wait for it to come out this August. So for everything else Shadow of War, stay tuned to Game YouTube.